So I switched to Fujifilm for wedding photography. What's up? This is John from John Branch for Photography, and today I want to talk about the 5 reasons why I switched to Fujifilm for wedding photography. Starting out with the weight. So as you can imagine, as a wedding photographer, especially using 2 cameras at the same time, those things can get super heavy. So I used to shoot on the Canon 6D, and while it's not the heaviest of cameras, it's definitely way heavier than Fujifilm. So when I switched over, weight was a huge focus for me. I used a holdfast gear moneymaker, so it's a nice strap and it keeps the weight off your back and it doesn't feel horrible, but still with these heavy Canon and Nikon cameras, it's way too much. So the XT2 basically comes in at about a pound, maybe 2 pounds with the grip, versus the Canon 6D, which is, I don't know how heavy, but I want to say like 5 pounds or more. So you can assume on a wedding day, 8 hours, 9 hours, 12 hours, that couple of pound difference makes a huge difference. So weight is a huge factor. Reason number 2 why I switched over is because the color profiles are like perfect. So if you've ever used any of the Fuji cameras, you'll know that the colors that come out of this thing are insane. Basically, if I'm just at home shooting whatever, friends and family or something, I throw this thing into JPEG, put on my color profile, and that's pretty much it. I don't even have to edit anything. Sometimes I really do consider not editing my wedding photos, but I can't really do that. I want to have a specific look for my weddings. But when I'm shooting by myself, man, it looks so good. It just comes out of the camera perfect, honestly. For this exact reason, I want to get the XT100 for my carry-around camera, just for everyday shooting. And that's literally what I will do, is keep it in JPEG and not even worrying about editing. I highly suggest you at least rent an XT2 or any Fuji camera just to see it for yourself, because it's almost wrong how good the color profile is. The 3rd reason is bokeh is overrated. So I know the first thing that comes out of everyone's mouth whenever it's like, oh, Fuji is not full frame. And that's great and all. And I know you lose a little bit of low light performance. And yeah, it's not full frame, but like, the bokeh really is overrated. Most of your clients are not gonna sit there and nitpick and pixel peep every single, oh, the bokeh is not as clean, it's not as creamy as it could be. It doesn't matter as much. Are your photos good? Is your customer service to your clients good? That's what really matters, not how much depth of field I can get out of it. And honestly, with the Fuji 56 or the 90, I mean, that thing looks really good as a portrait camera. Here are a couple shots from my 56 and I cannot get enough. It is so good, so good. And with this amount of bokeh, like who has a problem with that? I mean, I don't. Also, if y'all want some more proof on this, Danae and Andrew, which I know I've been shouting out a lot, but I love his channel, it's so good. So Andrew does a video about how bokeh is overrated, and he does a little test with a bunch of people, and he chooses between 2 photos, and honestly, you can see 1 off is very subjective, and 2 off, most people just don't notice it. If it makes the subject stand out a little bit more, depending on the context of the photo, people will notice, but outside of that, like, no one's gonna come back to you and say, oh, my picture's not blurry enough. Why are you not shooting full frame? So really, that was a big choice too. Like, it really doesn't make that big of a difference. Bokeh is overrated. 4th reason is the low light performance. These things in low light are crazy. So one of my recent stories is I had a wedding in Manhattan, and if you know anything about being in Manhattan, there's just so many buildings that they're like side to side with each other, and there's literally no window light. If you know me, I'm a natural light photographer, and if I don't have to use a flash, I won't. And I was in this hotel room, and it was pitch black. I didn't want to use nasty fluorescent lights, so I just shot it. I don't even think my ISO was that high, but check out this shot and check out how I saved it. It's a little grainy, but it's really not that bad. No worse than any other camera that I've really seen, so the low light performance on these things are amazing. You can save all kinds of shots. Just the range you have on it is really good. So low light performance is a huge reason why I switched over as well. And last but not least, it is super fun to shoot with. Since the XT2 basically looks like a film camera, and I swear every wedding I shoot, there's at least 1 or 2 people like, is that film? What? But it's so fun. You have the dials on the top. It looks like a film camera. I mean, it's so good. And I don't think I've enjoyed shooting as much when I had the Canon 6D versus now with my Fujis. It's just like, I don't know what it is. There's something about Fuji, like, really, rent yourself a Fujifilm camera and just use it for a couple weeks and you'll just like, I love it so much. So last but not least, it's fun to shoot. The company is really good. They really support their shooters, and pretty much anyone I've seen who shoots Fujifilm talked about how much they really love it. So those are my 5 reasons why I switched to Fujifilm for weddings. And I know I'm like the odd one out. No one shoots Fuji for weddings. I'm always at a wedding and someone's like, ooh, mirrorless, Sony? And I'm like, no, Fujifilm, what about that? If you shoot Fuji yourself, let me know in the comments what you think, why you switched over. What was the main thing that moved you over? Probably those color profiles though, am I right? Y'all, thanks again for hanging out. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more information like this and on other tech gear, creative entrepreneur gear, photography stuff. Hit that bell and I'll be with y'all next time. All right, peace.